modern world. Again, you see the words value creation. Creating to add value, i.e. innovation. It's the same thing. Thus, I think the graduate of a creative liberal education in the 21st century should have common ground with every expert, from technologists to politicians to artists, to be able to create to add value and break down the barriers between different disciplines, e.g. art and science, which I've already gone through. So creativity in education, we obviously need to foster more innovative and creative mindsets in our school children especially. And this can be done by learning by doing. An example of this is my own invention. When I invented the world's first non-drip spout, it's a spout that can be applied to anything that pours any liquid, so from teapots to petrol pumps to wine bottles. There was another professor in the UK who'd spent 35 years trying to solve this problem, a maths professor, but he didn't do any learning by doing. He just used books, so maths and science books. He got so caught up in the science and maths, he forgot about, actually problem solving and doing things. I did this in 3 months by working for 1 month in a pottery in London. I worked with a guy making clocks. He used to make clay clocks, and I worked with him making different shapes of spouts with my own 2 hands and testing them. So I was learning by doing. I tested one spout, and obviously it wasn't failing. I was allowing for mistakes. I was trying one, it didn't work. I tried another. And then using the maths and science to help me with those shapes, I came up with the invention. So learning by doing is very important. Problem solving rather than just knowledge transmission. Here you can see some of my students. We're taking products apart. We're learning to solve problems, but using your own hands. It's very important than just using the technology and the maths. So I just want to very briefly go through a competition I ran in Ireland to foster creativity and innovation to young people. It was a design competition for all secondary students across Ireland. It was obviously to stimulate an interest in this topic, and I believe obviously that it improves the growth of a country if the next generation are going to be more creative and innovative. I encourage any form of creativity. So the more you stifle someone, the less creative they'll be. So if you keep their minds open, it's better. So all they had to do was to design an object for the classroom of the future. All they needed was a pen and paper, because again, if you need equipment, you need money, you're immediately ruling out a lot of children. They had to hand draw or on a computer, submit their design to me by post, so the only cost involved to them was the cost of a postage stamp, and most of their teachers sent their posters anyway. The other important thing to say, when you're trying to bring creativity and innovation to school children, you need to work with the teachers. So I worked with teachers, and I created videos. Teachers don't want more work in their school. They have enough work to do with their students. I created a video which a teacher could watch, a 3-minute video, and this told the teacher how to run this in a 40-minute class. With some paper and some pens, that's all they needed. After watching my video, they ran the competition. So I just want to go through some of the... I mean, a lot of people say, oh, young people aren't creative. A lot of these young people I've met said, oh, my teacher told me I wasn't creative. But when I saw this competition, these are some of the ideas. This category is the 12 to 15-year-olds. You can see here on the left the cybervisor. This is for, classrooms for the future. This 12-year-old has invented glasses that you put on your head that block out all external distractions. The teacher's notes come up in front of the screen. It's got headphones. And basically, he was solving the problem of no more books, because his back hurts when he carries his books to and from school. On the right, you can see again, the most common theme was that school children do not want to carry school books anymore. Their backs hurt, and they just... So you can see on the right, a tablet. This is a school bag that does everything. This was done by a 12-year-old. You can see it's got an umbrella, a popcorn machine, and it's got automatic hands that come out, you can see in the top, in the middle, and massage your back. So as you're walking, these hands come out. Now, had it been in the school project, they would have been told, that idea, it's impossible, why are you doing this? It's not, you know, do something realistic. This is real creativity, and kids have the most creativity, and through the years, this diminishes because of society. So if you encourage this at this age, for them to think like this, they'll carry it with them forever. So this bag that did everything. This was a chair of the future for the desks, called the S-Life. You can sit on it. It's got a touchscreen tablet, computer at the bottom. It has multi-functions. You can see here a pen. I don't know if you can see it. As you write, the pen checks your spelling. If your spelling's wrong, the red light goes on. If your spelling's correct, the green light goes on. So just the kids, this chair, this pod does everything. This was another thing. This boy believes that this is the desk of the future. He based his design on a palm tree, which you can see on the left. This is totally ergonomic. This desk moves in any way, 360 degrees, any height. So any child of any height can sit at this desk. It's got a touch screen on it, and he named it the Zen Workstation. He believes by the year 2025, every school in Europe will have a desk like this. This is a slate, another thing to stop books. If you see this poster, this is hand-drawn by a 15-year-old who isn't even good at art at school, or has been told she's not good at art. Again, it's a tablet that you carry. No, if you see on the left, it says none of these. All these books are gone. And this, the actual interface of this tablet is what makes it special. It's got everything in it. Homework, and also an organizer with reminders and planners. This was very interesting. This boy designed the schoolroom, the classroom of the future.